On a Harvard campus full of overachievers, Shilpa Yarlagadda stands out. Now, the undergrad launched her fine jewelry startup Shiffon as a freshman from her dorm room. She sells one product. It's a pinky ring that comes with a pledge taken by customers to support women in business. In today's Bloomberg Equality, our conversation about the bottom line impact of diversity, I sat down with Shilpa to discuss her mission to bridge the funding gap for female entrepreneurs.
During my freshman year, jewelry was something that I loved, and nonprofits was something I also loved and dabbled in high school. So I wanted to come up with a sustainable business model where we could really give back to bridge the funding gap, because I noticed only 2.2% of venture capital funding at the time was even going to female-led businesses. So I figured jewelry would be a great way to actually invest in women.
So why fine jewelry? You read up on it and you discovered something about the business model of fine jewelry that really led to this aha moment for you.
Yeah, so the markups in fine jewelry are very high, and when you think about how much a retailer is also taking, we want to cut out the middlemen. So the markups are typically between 6 to 10x. So we decided if we lower the markup and we go direct to consumer, we can not only pass on the savings to the consumer, but we could also still donate 50%.
Talk a little bit about what the money goes towards, because your ambition was to start a company that was capable of helping support other women. You founded this jewelry company to do so, and you started with selling one product, which is a duet pinky ring. Talk about the significance between the pinky ring and your ambition to help support women. What's the significance here?
Yeah, so this is a pinky ring, and it's actually adjustable, so it fits any size pinky, and it represents a pinky promise to pay it forward to support women. And we wanted the design to be in the shape of a spiral because it's about spiraling women upwards. And if you look closely, there's a little diamond in the band and the largest stone to represent one woman supporting another. And the reason we just picked one product is I think in businesses, focus is so important. You know, there's so many competitors in jewelry and they have so many designs, and I felt it would be so hard for us to enter this competitive landscape otherwise.
So we go back to the idea that you are still in school. You're a full-time student at Harvard. How do you fit this all into your day? What percentage of your day is spent working on your business versus your nonprofit arm versus actual schoolwork?
Yeah, I mean, it varies week to week. I mean, right now I'm taking 5 classes, but you know, I really love my coursework, and I think after having a company, you know, I feel like I'm actually applying what I'm learning to the real world and to my business, which is helpful. But it is always before midterms, I do have to prioritize school. I think one of the best pieces of advice I got was you can have everything in life, but not all at once. So sometimes I have to sacrifice school for the business and vice versa. But I think it's just about efficiency when I'm working on one thing.
But the goal is still to graduate from school.
Yes, I would love to graduate.
How do you see your business developing over the next 5 years? What's your goal 5 years from now?
Yeah, I think with the pinky ring, it's we really do want to make this the best ring in the world. I think our mission would be in 5 to 10 years if we could get 1 million women to have this ring, empower 1 million women, and really make a significant effort to really bridge the funding gap that women are facing, and just changing the ecosystem in entrepreneurship to make it more collaborative, which is something I feel through the Startup Girl Foundation we're really doing. Is it's not just about the capital. I really think it's about each of the founders we're funding, they support each other, our mentors give them support, and I think if more founders are collaborative like this, I think it can really improve the startup success rate.
Now, you showed your ring. It's beautiful. Your rings are also worn by celebrities from Michelle Obama to Nicole Kidman to Emma Watson to Shailene Woodley. There's clearly a visibility strategy at work here. Do you worry, though, that because it has to do with fashion, there could be a time when it's not as trendy, or it's something that the moment passes and you have to then work at getting visibility again? How do you counter that?
Yeah, I mean, I think empowering women is a timeless thing, and we also try to make our designs very timeless. But I mean, all of our celebrity placements have been super organic. We're never paying celebrities to wear anything. It's just, I think every woman who's worn it, they have an amazing platform on their own. Serena Williams has done so much. Nicole Kidman with Big Little Lies. I really respect what they're doing. So I think it is really about the mission.